3 months ago, I thought becoming a football commentator might take a few years. I'd get some experience, send a few emails, and boom, I'd be commentating on Premier League matches. I was completely wrong. You're doing the right thing in building up experience for free, but it can be a long slog, I'm afraid. I was grafting away in local radio for 10 years before getting any TV work. That's what Gary Taphouse, a Sky Sports commentator with Sky for 20 years, told me when I reached out to him. And if you're thinking about getting into football commentary, this might be the most important advice you'll ever hear. If you're new here, my name's Scott and I'm a digital marketer living in England. On this channel, I'm documenting everything I'm doing after work on weeknights and weekends to make it as a full-time football commentator. And my dream over the next 10 years is to make a living as a full-time football commentator. Today, I'm going to share 3 things I wish someone had told me before I started it. Because if you're serious about this, you need to know what you're really getting into. Here's the thing that nobody talks about when romanticising becoming a football commentator. This isn't a career you can rush into. It's not like becoming a graphic designer when you can learn skills, build a portfolio, and start freelancing within a month. Football commentating is different. It's about relationships, reputation, improving yourself over years, not months. When I started this journey, I genuinely thought I'd be earning money within my first year. The reality? While I've made incredible progress getting my first regular commentary position, for example, building relationships with people like Gary Taphouse and Serie A commentator Patrick Kendrick, I'm fully expecting it to take years before I get my first paid commentating gig. And that's actually normal. Let me tell you about the email that changed my perspective completely. I cold emailed Gary Taphouse, thinking maybe I could shadow him for one game. 6 days later passed with no response, so I followed up. The next day, he replied with advice that completely shifted how I approach this career. He didn't just tell me about keeping my day job. He explained why gaining unpaid experience is actually the foundation of everything that comes after. This brings me to the first thing you need to accept. You're going to spend a lot of time working for free. But here's the key. You need to be strategic about it. Don't just volunteer randomly. Think about what value you can bring beyond commentating. When I approached Harrogate Railway, for example, I didn't just say I want to commentate for you for your games. I explained how my digital marketing background could actually help them grow their social media presence and spread the word about the fantastic work the club is doing. That's what got me through the door. This is my current setup for Harrogate Railway. It's basic, it's tin pot, but it's real experience. Every game teaches me something new about match flow, player dynamics, and handling unexpected moments. The second half truth? Talent alone won't get you there. This industry runs on reputation. I've had calls with the media manager at League Two club Harrogate Town. I've exchanged emails with commentators I admired and slowly started building my network. Each conversation has taught me something different about the industry and how it works. But networking in the football commentating industry isn't just about reaching out to established clubs. It's about making yourself visible to other clubs, aspiring commentators, and anyone involved in football media. Here's what actually worked for me: posting on X and tagging players, local news outlets, and other teams when I cover their matches, making announcements on LinkedIn about my YouTube channel, and commentary work. These might seem like small actions, but they compound over time. The third thing you need to understand is that consistency beats perfection. You don't need to wait until you're ready to start building your reputation. I've started this YouTube channel whilst I'm still figuring out basic commentary techniques. I'm sharing my failures, my learnings, my processes, and my small wins. My hope is this transparency will open more doors than any polished demo reel could do. Now, I know what you're thinking. Scott, this sounds incredibly discouraging. Why would anyone want to do this? Here's why. Because if you're genuinely passionate about football and storytelling, those years of building experience and relationships aren't just obstacles, they're the foundations of expertise that will eventually set you apart. Or at least that's my hope. Success in football commentary means building skills, relationships, and reputation that will sustain a long career. The money will hopefully follow, but it'll probably happen quite slowly. So if you're still with me and you're serious about this journey, here's what I want you to do. First, assess your current situation. Honestly, can you afford to pursue this whilst keeping your day job? Because you'll need to. Second, identify local clubs where you can start gaining real experience. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity, creating one by offering value beyond just commentating. Third, start documenting your journey. Whether it's on social media, YouTube, or just personal notes, track your progress and share your learnings. I'd love to know, are you already on this journey, or are you just starting to consider it? Drop a comment below and let me know where you're at in your commentary aspirations. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe because I'm sharing all my learnings along the way. Failures, the breakthroughs, and the honest reality chasing this dream. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.